I'm Kristofer Tremaine. I'm the Chief Investment Officer and founder of Kimura. Kimura was set up in 2013 in order to provide liquidity to the commodity markets, with investment banks quickly moving out of the space due to change in legislation implemented by the G20 and other legislative bodies. We felt that creating opportunity for investors in a product that was essentially 400 years old in the financing of global trade would be something that would be compelling to the investment community, given the credentials of the asset class that has become trade finance. And that is something that has very low volatility, has a very smooth equity curve, is very consistent returns for the investors that are indeed engaged in investing in that product. Kimura's vision is to grow and deliver a global lending business that fulfills the liquidity gap in global trade. We feel that this is a very important crusade to be running. Financing of global trade is absolutely essential for the global commodity. It's essential to support the most impoverished communities in the world. And this ultimately leads us through to what is the key driver of good environmental practices. Poverty is the ultimate driver behind lax environmental practices. So by supporting global trade, creating more jobs, by proxy, supporting good environmental practices in the most impoverished communities in the world. The philosophy of martial arts, I feel, is important in business full stop, because it promotes the gradual improvement and continual examination of your abilities as you go through the curriculum. It helps balance one's emotions and helps you get through a lot of adversity when you come to face it. In starting Kimura, it wasn't easy. New asset class, new type of business, and for me, my first real global venture as an entrepreneur. And it was the teachings of martial arts, specifically Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that really helped me get through the adversity of starting the company. And it's something that we've had deep in the core of our business since we've started, which is essentially the mantra of just get a little bit better every day. Continue to improve, continue to refine everything that you do, and the compounding effect of that will bring you great results over time. The company is called Kimura after an homage to my jiu-jitsu professor. Masahiko Kimura was widely regarded as the greatest fighter in the world in the 40s and 50s. And a little Brazilian man came along called Helio Gracie, who believed that the art that he had refined was superior to any other martial artist in the world. So therefore he challenged other martial artists to open combat to see which one had the best technique. So he invited Masahiko Kimura over to Brazil in 1951, and they had a fight competition in the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro. Over 250,000 people attended that fight, and the fight went on for several hours. Masahiko Kimura dislocated both of Gracie's shoulders during the fight, but Gracie refused to give up and refused to throw in the towel at any stage. Ultimately, his corner did stop the fight because he was on the verge of death through exhaustion. However, on reflection of losing the battle against Masahiko Kimura and really learning the technique, which was his ultimate destroyer, he refined the move and made it simpler, and out of respect to his opponent, called the move the Kimura. So we wanted to use this name for our company because we believe that nobody's bigger than the market, and you must continue to evolve and learn. And it's okay to lose as long as you learn, because this sets you up for more growth and being stronger in the future. We're 50 professionals worldwide with deep experience in commodity trading. Half of the company are alumni from large commodity merchants such as Trafigura or Noble Group, or multinational trading companies such as BP. The other half of the business come from commodity finance banking backgrounds, the likes of HSBC, BNP Paribas and Goldman Sachs. I believe our collective knowledge as a business is quite superior to most of what exists in the market today. Coupled with our focus on technological development. We're one of the first asset managers in the asset class to fully automate our transaction management system. We have also made significant advancements on the rollout of technology on the front and the back end of our business, where we're ultimately creating marketplaces to be distributed around the wider market, which will ultimately bring significantly greater investment flows into the asset class. Kimura is effectively the only alternate lender in the commodity markets that is global. We have representation in strategic locations around the world, in the United States, in Jersey, in the UK, in Switzerland, in the Far East, Southeast Asia, and indeed Australia. We also have a dedicated team that covers sub-Saharan Africa, between South Africa and the Ivory Coast, and the majority of countries in between. So we are truly a global lender in our marketplace. Diversity is the lifeblood of Kimura. Having experience from different backgrounds, different cultures is absolutely essential to our success moving forward, and indeed us growing and learning as per the other principles of our business. So we have a number of different nationalities represented in the team, a big scope on ages. I believe our youngest person is just 21. And our oldest person being our chairman at 73 years old. We have diversity within sexes, genders, ethnic backgrounds, which has really helped drive a lot of the growth behind Kimura.